Hey everybody, it's Monday, April 29th. Today is a very momentous occasion because spring has officially sprung. I'm wearing shorts. Also, please note that there is no dirt on my face today. I checked. So I could not for the life of me think of a topic for today, so I'm just gonna start talking and we're gonna see what happens. It's really quiet and empty around Provo right now because everyone's gone home for the spring. Which I love because it means campus is never crowded and there's lots of parking everywhere, which doesn't affect me a ton because I don't have a car, but still, it makes other people happy, so it makes me happy too. I'm not taking spring or summer classes this year, as of right now. I don't know about summer. So right now I'm just really hardcore job hunting, which is kind of difficult since I don't have a car, which really narrows my option field. Basically, I can only work at places that I can walk to or take the bus to. The bus when I worked in Docs Tech over in Orem. But the thing with that job was I set my own hours and I could literally show up whenever I wanted. Like, it didn't matter as long as I got a good amount of work done. So there was no possible way for me to be late, which is good because the buses around here are not that reliable. I mean, if all else fails, I suppose I could go back to working at McDonald's. I know they'd hire me because I've worked there before, so they wouldn't really have to train me much. But I'd really like to avoid it if at all possible. Because for one thing, they pay you crap there. I'll tell you one thing though, if nothing else, working at McDonald's definitely gives you a lot of funny stories to tell, especially if you're working in the drive-thru. I used to open the drive-thru in the mornings, and oh my gosh, you get some crazy people. Mostly people coming through for their early morning coffee, especially because back home there's a hospital in our town, so we'd get all the nurses coming in for the early morning shift and grabbing a coffee. And it's funny how the old men were always either the best ones or the worst ones. Like, they were either super nice and like friendly and really funny, and they were always enjoyable to see, or they were complete jerks and like so rude and say all sorts of horrible stuff to you, and I'd just be standing there going, what have I done to deserve this? I mean, I know it's early, but I'm the one giving you coffee. You should like me. I'd also always get sunburned on like one side of my body because I'd be facing the same direction the whole time, so I'd like be burned on my left side and completely white on my right side. The worst though is when people come through angry at you for something that like someone else screwed up with. Like, I remember I was working on the front counter once, and someone came in really angry because the drive-thru had screwed up their order, and she literally threw her food at me. I am not kidding. Not to mention all the nasty words she called me, and I'm standing there like, do I look like I'm working in the drive-thru? I'm standing in front of a cash register. Another thing about working in fast food, people treat people who work in drive-thrus. Like, even if those people who are working really are complete idiots, if you're mean to them, I will judge the crap out of you. And I'm also really picky with the way people place their orders in drive-thrus because I was in there so long and there were so many things people would do that just drove me crazy. I hate going through drive-thrus now because I know that I have a hard time choosing what I want, so I refuse to be that person who goes to the drive-thru and then just sits there making up their mind. Because let me let you in on a secret. They have timers in there, and they're timing how long your car is in that drive-thru, and if you sit there making up your mind forever, you don't get any trouble, but that poor person making minimum wage in that drive-thru gets yelled at by their supervisors for it. So if you're indecisive, please just go inside. But yeah, anywho, I'm looking for a job right now, so if you know of anything that does not require a car, let me know. I don't know what I'm going to do for my last VEDA video tomorrow, but hopefully we'll do something fun. See you then!